Hello guys, welcome back to this HTML tutorial class, and this is the part 2 of the class. We'll be discussing the topics displayed on the screen. In our last class, I taught you guys styling, how to add style to your HTML elements, and I told you guys there are 3 ways of just adding styling. You have the inline, the internal, and the external way. I show you guys the inline and the external and the internal way. Well, even though the external is not supposed to be part of this tutorial, I just want you guys to have an idea of how it works. So I'm just going to quickly show you that. So I'm just going to click this style tag over here and leave this p tag with the class of p tag and create a new file, a new CSS file. I can just say style.css. The CSS file extension is used to define CSS file. So what I'll just do is just add the link to this my index.html, and this is how I will do it. I'll just come into this edit tag over here and click link. Then you see the relationship of the style sheet. Let me expand this. So it will be style sheet, and the href I'll just add style.css. So whatever I do or whatever style I add from this style.css can now take effect inside this index.html. Okay, so let me style this using the p tag class. I can just say .p tag. Now just say background color. I can just say green. Okay, if I reload this, notice this turns to green. So that's how the external styling works. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is colors, HTML colors. And you know, colors are so important. Probably, or not just probably, every website in the world makes use of colors. Okay, so there are 3 ways of adding color to your HTML elements. You have the color name, the hexadecimal color value, and you have the RGBA color value. Okay, so adding the color name is what we've been doing since, where you just say color, where you just add your style and write the color name. I just say color blue. Okay, if I reload this becomes blue. So that's how to use color name. Black. That's how color name works. Okay, so the hexadecimal is adding a hashtag followed by letters or numbers. Okay, if I want to make this black using the hexadecimal, what I'll just do is just the hashtag. I'll just add my hashtag and then I'll just put 0000. Okay, and then I reload. See, this black. Oh, I want to make the color. Let's make the color white and then the background black. Okay, so this is just going to represent the color, and then the background color is going to be, let's make the background color black, so ash. Okay, so if I reload this, you see that, right? You see how that works. That's how to add hexadecimal color style. So the next one, or the third style to add your color, is just saying color, and then you use the RGBA. The R represent the red, the G for green, and then the B, the RGB color value, the B for blue. So and each one represents the intensity of the 3. That's because it's going to contain 3 number. This is what I mean, RGB. And then you just have this over here. Then if you want to change, let's change this. I can just say 225, 225, 225. You see, This is not actually white. Let me say off-white. If I reload this, you see that. You see the color. Okay, so if I want to change the background to black, then I'll do it the same way. And don't forget to always add a semicolon. Semicolon differentiate the different kind of style name you want to add. If you want to add a background color, you have to add a semicolon to signify the end of the first style, the first styling you want to do. So if I want to add another style, let's say the background color using the RGB color value, I'll just say RGB, and then I'll just say 000. Okay, if I reload this, you see this also works. So if you want to know more about HTML colors, I'm going to add a link in the description below to W3 Schools, so you can just get a grasp on how the color works. Okay, so the next thing I want to teach you guys is the HTML responsive, and this is so much very important, because you see, if your website is just displaying on a particular device fine, but not displaying well on another device. For example, if someone using a PC likes the view or the interface of your website, if it displays well on a white screen but doesn't display well on a smaller gadget like a mobile phone, you notice people use mobile phone won't visit your website because they are not really enjoying how your website looks. Okay, so HTML responsive is very, very important for you to attract visitors to your website. Your website should be able to display perfectly on different kind of screen size. Okay, so how do we make our website responsive using HTML? We just come to the head over here. I'm just going to cancel this style link over here, and you just add a meta tag. You add a meta tag. Okay, you see that, and the meta tag's name will be viewport. You add the name attribute, a space, the name attribute. You see that the meta tag name will be viewport. Okay, and the next thing for you to add is the content. No, it's just going to be inside the same meta tag. Is the content, and the content will be width equals device width. Okay, and the last thing for you to add to complete this, just add the initial scale to be equals 1. Okay, adding this can make your website more responsive. Okay, so the next thing I just want to show you guys is HTML headings. HTML headings are very, very important because it helps in search engine optimization. Okay, the headings are in 6 levels. We have from H1 to H6. Let's cancel this paragraph tag over here. It ranges from H1 to H6, and this is how it works. You have your H1. Okay, this is H1. This is H1. Okay, or I think this is H1 is better. This is H1. Okay, so I'm just going to do H2 to H6, H2, H3, H4, H5, and then H6. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and paste in between H tags, and this is H2, this is H3, this is H4, This is H5. This is H6. Okay, so let's reload. Okay, you see how this, hope this is clearer. Okay, I think it should be clear. You see, this is H1 to this is H6. H1 is bigger, followed by H2, followed by H3, followed by H4, and then H5, and then the last H6. The beautiful thing about HTML is that even despite the size of each one, you can still resize them using HTML style. Okay, using a style. I'm using a style sheet or an inline styling. Let's try an inline styling and see. Okay, I can just say H3 style. Okay, and I just want to do font size. I want to do font size, and I want to make it smaller. I can just do 8 pixel. Okay, I think 8 pixel is much more smaller. You see that? Now this is H3 smaller, and you can add other styles like background, whatever style you feel like adding. Okay, that's it about headings. And I want you to know that headings are block level elements. They are block level element. What I mean by that is they take up the full width of the whole space remaining, if there's any space remaining. Okay, let me expand this and inspect so you guys can see. Okay, hope this is clearer. Can you guys see this? Okay, you see, as I hover this, you can see it's taking the whole width horizontally. You see, H2, you see, that's what block level element is. And if you write them on the same line, if you have the same heading tag on the same line, it automatically goes to form or start from another line. If I bring this H2 here, this should continue on the same line, but because H or heading tags are block level element, they just start on a new line. Okay, let me close this inspect, and you see it just starts on a new line even after reloading. So that's what block level elements are, and heading tags are also block level element. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is the paragraph tag. It also works just like the heading tag, except that you don't use paragraph tag to define content topics. You can use heading to define content topics, but paragraph tags are just used to define the contents and not the topic. Okay, I think we've worked around some paragraph tags. Okay, so see this paragraph. Hello, this is a paragraph. Okay, see that hello, this is a paragraph. You reload this, it's also a block level element. If you expand and you inspect, you notice the same stuff for the paragraph tag. Okay, so that's all about the paragraph tag. Let's cancel this. And then the next thing I want to show you guys is HTML links. And links are so much important because every website in the world makes use of links. You can't just have a website without a link. You just have to link to another page. Okay, and you define HTML link using the anchor tag. You define HTML using the anchor tag, and then you have your href inside of it, and the href is in between the quotation, the href attribute in between the quotation. That's where you write your content. That's where the address is going to be, the link. Then in between the start and end tag of the anchor tag is where you have your content to display on the web page. I already have I've already created another HTML file here named home.html, but let me just create another one so you can just follow me as I take these steps. I can just have hello.html, and I save this. Okay, I will just copy this entirely. I'll copy this and paste it in hello.html and change something. Let me change this to h1 and say hello, welcome to hello.html. Let's expand this. You can see this, right? Then you come to index.html. I'll just add this link inside here, this hello.html. It's already another HTML document, but I want to link it to this index.html. I'll just come here and say hello.html, and I will say click to go to hello.html. Okay, you see, it's already a link. You can see the cursor showing pointer, right? It's no longer showing the arrowhead. So if you click on this, you see it just takes you to this next page. So that's how HTML links works. Okay, and you can just add external link or external links to your HTML document. Let's just say you want to link to Facebook. You can also use the anchor tag. And yes, how do you do this? You do this using the HTTPS, and then the next thing for you to put is just the column, and then you have the /1 and then the /2, and then you write your address. You can just say facebook.com. And as you click this, I don't want to do that now. And as you click this is just going to take you. Let's go back. Okay, I think we still have to click to go to, instead of hello.com, to go to facebook.com. Okay, if we click on this is just going to take us to facebook.com. So you can try that. The next thing I want to show you guys is I want to show you guys HTML line breaks, because line breaks are also just very important as other tags. You see, HTML, or do I say text editors, doesn't respect multiple spaces between lines. Okay, this is what I mean. If I have h1 and I say this is h1. Okay, we have this is h1, and I just do it this way and change this to h4. You see this, right? Okay, if I add more space in between this h1 and h4 like this, and then reload this, you notice there's no more space added in between these two. It's because it's only recognize a single line break. It only recognizes a single line break. So if you want to break this the more, what you just need to do is just add the b arrow tag. That's the tag for line break. And if I copy this and paste over and over again, then when I reload, you notice it adds more space in between the h1 and the h4 element. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the horizontal rule. The horizontal rule is used to draw lines horizontally on the web page. Let's cancel this. Okay, I can just say HR, then I'll enter, and then I'll just load. You see that over here, and you can also style your HR. Then if I just say style, height, then 20 pixel, you see that the height has already increased. So if I decide, I can also decide to change the color. I can just say color. Okay, let's use hexadecimal. Since I already showed you guys hexadecimal, just say hash. Okay, and then I'll just reload. Okay, I think HR doesn't support hexadecimal, so I'll just say color black. Okay, and I'll just reload. Color black. Okay, if you want to add your color, you won't add your color inside the style, you just add it separately, color as an attribute, to change the color. Yeah, okay, you can also change the width. I think this still has to be here. Okay, you can also change the width. Then I can just say width is equals to I can just use 10 pixel, and then I reload this. You see that. So that's how to use line breaks. That's how to use horizontal rule tag. Perhaps you want to draw a line inside, a horizontal line inside your HTML document. Okay, see you in my next class.